A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Bortles now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
After the interception, here's Taylor. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Looking long for West, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And now running right through it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11B.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Room to run past midfield. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lucy. So right.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
380. 11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get?
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And Taylor cannot escape. He goes down to the end zone. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Lucy. 372.
On second down, here's Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10.
Lunch right.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
11.
Bortles now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And nothing but daylight ahead. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
11.
Bortles to throw on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
that's right. With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On third down, Taylor. He's got Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. That'll bring up second down.
Started to look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, it's Taylor. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11. Lucy.
On first down, Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A handoff to Fournette. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank On third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Mike 39, Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let him know, let him know.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Spread left, spread left, spread left. Move. Hey, spread left, spread left.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bortles now on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
372. Go left.
Now Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Taylor back into his end zone. He hits West underneath. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Ricky. So right. Lucy.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Spread left. So left.
Now Bortles. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Duke Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it to West on the dump off. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Taylor. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Z. Slow. Let's go, defense. Z.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, spread right,
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Lucy, Lucy. 372.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Pretty move. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's West. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with West. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This time Taylor will throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Taylor flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play action. Now Taylor. They'll roll it. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. Taylor hit, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back now in Tampa. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Go left, go left. 11.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with West. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now West. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Completes it to Lee. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Buccaneers have it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Bortles now on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, here's Bortles. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Quan Alexander leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Lucy. 372. Full left.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11B. Lucy. 372. And 54, Ricky.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Levante David in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
11B. 372.
He's back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Lucy.
Back to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Green 80. Hey, spread left. 372. 11B. Hey, spread left.
Back to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Sunday.
He'll get it up the middle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Now we're going to get a timeout here, and I believe it was called by the defense. And if that's indeed the case, they'll be out of timeouts for the remainder of this second half. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2.
Hey, spread left. 372.
Now Bortles. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you